Well, we are reporting from Arnia sector, which is just few meters away from India-Pakistan border, and amidst the rising tensions between India and Pakistan, the community bunkers are all activated in this particular sector. However, this Arnia sector remains to be one of the most sensitive sector because here when the cross-border firing or shelling takes place, civilians have to suffer a lot, and now Times Now will take you inside this particular community bunker and will show you that how these community bunkers work, function, and how now they are activated. Remember that earlier these community bunkers were not very much active, but since the time when the terror attack took place in Pahalgam, and then there were the tensions are escalated between India and Pakistan. Tension is escalated between both the countries, so that's why now these community bunkers are all activated. And in fact, the capacity of this particular community bunker is approximately 70 people. So we'll show you the visuals inside so as to how this particular community bunkers look like. And these bunkers are meant to protect civilians from cross-border threats like mortar shelling, small arms firing, heavy gunfire, and sudden attacks as well. And in the times of tension, such bunkers become life-saving shelters, shielding people from bullets, shrapnel, and blasts as well. And I am being, in fact, also joined by Balveer Kaur, who is the sarpanch of this particular village. Balveer ji, ये सारे जो community bunkers हैं, these all are activated now. What's the reason that these bunkers are activated?
Actually, मैम, आप सबको पता है कि जो पहलगाम में हुआ वो दिल दहलाने वाला था, और आज की डेट में हम लोग रेडी हो रहे हैं, अपने आप को प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं कि अगर हमारा हिंदुस्तान, हमारी ऑनरेबल गवर्नमेंट कोई रिटेलिएट करती है तो उनके हाथ नहीं बन जाएंगे। बॉर्डर के ऊपर हमारे लोग हैं, हमारे बॉर्डर को संभालने की जितनी रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ऑनरेबल गवर्नमेंट की है उतनी हमारी भी है। तो हम बस अपना वही कर्तव्य कर रहे हैं कि आज की डेट में अगर ऐसा कुछ होता है तो हमारे कम्युनिटी बंकर्स हैं उनको हमने रेडी करना है। हमारी जो जितना भी सेफर जोन हम लोग क्रिएट कर सकते हैं वो हम लोग बस कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
हम लोग जैसलमेर के आखिरी गांव में है जो पाकिस्तान से लगता है, और इस गांव का नाम है मिठढाऊ। मिठढाऊ में अगर आप देखेंगे तो यहां से थोड़ी दूर ही पाकिस्तान का बॉर्डर शुरू हो जाएगा, यानी कि पाकिस्तान और भारत का जो बॉर्डर है वो शुरू हो जाएगा। इससे थोड़ी दूरी पाकिस्तान शुरू हो जाएगा, और ये आखिरी गांव है। बीएसएफ जब भी कोई चेतावनी देता है या फिर कोई भी खतरा होता है तो सबसे पहले यहां से ही चेतावनी शुरू होती है, लोगों को यहां से हटाया जाता है। और तस्वीरें मैं आपको इस गांव की दिखा रहा हूं। 70 परिवार इस गांव में रहते हैं जो हर वक्त बीएसएफ के साथ कनेक्ट रहते हैं, क्योंकि कोई भी घुसपैठ होती है या फिर यहां से किसी के आने की कोशिश होती है या फिर कोई भी मूवमेंट होता है वो यहां से जुड़ा रहता है। थैंक्स का जो बोर्ड आप देख रहे हैं ये बीएसएफ की 192वीं जो बटालियन है उसका बोर्ड है। यहां से देश को क्या संदेश जाएगा और पाकिस्तान को क्या संदेश जाएगा भारत के जैसलमेर के इस आखिरी गांव से, ये हम आपको दिखाने वाले हैं। तो आप लोगों ने खबर तो आपको पता ही होगी पहलगाम में जिस तरीके से हुआ।
हाँ, हमारे को तो पता ही है। हम तो 2 बार जंग लड़ा था, उसी के हम साथ में थे। हटाने के लिए हम तो पूरी मदद की थी।
हाँ, जो पाकिस्तान के लोग हैं,
पाकिस्तान के लोग हैं, उनको तो हम मार मार के फेंक देते सबको। हाँ, अगर ये मेरे पास रेफल हुआ तो एक रात में मैं सफाई कर दूं पूरे की।
अच्छा, देश के प्रधानमंत्री ने जो ये बात कही कि अंजाम बहुत कड़े भुगतने पड़ेंगे, तो उसे आपने किस तरीके से लिया है?
बिल्कुल बिल्कुल, मैं उनके नाम से पूरा अंजाम करूंगा, पूरी मदद करूंगा। बीएसएफ के साथ में जाऊंगा, बीएसएफ के साथ में जाऊंगा, रास्ता सब बताऊंगा कि ऐसे ऐसे यहाँ उग्रवादी यहाँ रहता है।
आपको बीएसएफ के अधिकारियों ने क्या बोला है?
बीएसएफ के अधिकारी बोला कि आप यहाँ सुरक्षित रहो, हम यहाँ बॉर्डर पे मौजूद हूँ। अगर जो इसी को मोहब्बत पड़ी तो मैं आपको जान पहचान कर दूंगा, नहीं तो मैं यहाँ करके तैयार हूँ।
बीएसएफ के अधिकारियों को जो आप देख रहे हैं बॉर्डर पे क्या गतिविधियां चल रही हैं?
वो तो रात दिन चल रहा है, वहाँ पैदल चलते रहे, रेफला खन के 2-2 3-3 आदमी।
जब प्रधानमंत्री ये बात बोलते हैं या फिर ऐसे कौन से नेता देश के आपको, क्योंकि आप आखिरी गांव में बैठे हुए हैं।
अरे हम तो साहब आजकल मोदी जी के नाम से जिंदाबाद।
अच्छा,
हाँ जी, वो है, उनके भरोसे पे तो यहाँ हूँ।
After the Pahalgam terror attack, India has taken a big and bold decision by putting in abeyance the Indus Water Treaty. This particular step is not just a big or bold decision, but is also a strong message to Pakistan that if required, India can also use water as a weapon, and that is now what India is doing. But how all it started? Let me take you to the year 1948 when India and Pakistan, both of them clashed over river water. At that particular point of time, India stopped the water flow to Pakistan, because of which Pakistan was completely rattled. Cut to 1960, where with the help of World Bank, the Indus Water Treaty was signed between India and Pakistan. And under this particular Indus Water Treaty, let me tell our viewers that the Western River water was with Pakistan and the Eastern Water River was supposed to come to India. Then India, under this treaty, was also allowed to build the projects like Salal Hydroelectric Project, from where we are reporting right now. This particular project, the Salal Hydroelectric Project, is in the district of Riyasi, located in Jammu. We'll show you the visuals and one by one highlight the fact about the Indus Water Treaty and how this tactical move of India will be helping India further. This particular, in fact, the crucial part is that the water is still flowing, but the pressure is now on Pakistan. India can now accelerate its dam projects, adjust the flow and create disruption for Pakistan without breaking the treaty. Now, because the key control, is the control. India can tweak the flow, making it harder for Pakistan to rely on these rivers, because remember that Pakistan's agriculture and economy depend heavily on these rivers. Now in the visuals, Amit ji, you can show that how the water is flowing from these particular, hydroelectrical project, that is a Salal hydroelectric project, and the water is flowing from that one particular gate. Now, as of now, we do not have that infrastructure that this entire water could be stopped. But now India is in a position that at any point of time, India can start the infrastructure, India can build the dam over here to stop the water. So remember that if the water is stopped over there at this particular point, then the water flow which is coming to this particular part from where we are reporting right now, it will completely be stopped, because remember that this particular river, which you're watching on your television screen, that is the Chenab River. This particular river, under the Indus Water Treaty, this particular water flows to Pakistan, because as I was mentioning that in the Indus Water Treaty, the Western River flows to the Pakistan and the Eastern rivers are with India. So that's why this Chenab River, that will be flowing towards the Pakistan. That is why, in fact, if this particular flow of the river is stopped over here at this junction, then it will definitely create problems for Pakistan, because Pakistan's agriculture and economy heavily depends on these rivers.
The authorities have demolished more houses across the Kashmir Valley after the Pahalgam carnage, and right now we are reporting from the Zainabpura, where one of the active LET militant, Adnan Shafi, his house has been destroyed, and we have been given the understanding that security has been heightened across the Kashmir, particularly to this place. You can see that the security officials, the security forces, CRPF Jawans, they are inquiring every vehicle before they will let them go towards this place, because this place is close to the house of the Adnan. Now remember that over 9 such properties have been demolished, 7 alone in the southern region of Kashmir Valley, 2 in the northern Kashmir, that's the Kupwara and the Bandipora, where the LET local commander Jamil Gojri's house was demolished in Bandipora, and LET commander who is in the Pakistan, based in Pakistan, Farooq Ahmed Tidwa's house was demolished yesterday in the Kalarus area of the Kupwara. The security across Kashmir Valley has been heightened after this attack, and many such developments are taking place. The NIA has taken over this case. J&K police has formally lodged an FIR and will assist NIA into this case. We have been given the understanding that more such efforts have been initiated, because there was that was a very calmly thing that was going on in the Pahalgam till the afternoon of the Tuesday, when this incident unfolded and sent a shock wave across the country.